Hey everybody, welcome back to my travel vlog. Let's talk about Niagara Falls. So let's get right into it because that is why you clicked. I was traveling with my aunt and my cousin. I think like every video goes like that. So we were traveling and we were going to Miami. However, we had a layover in Canada. When I was booking the tickets, my aunt got so excited when she heard this because Niagara Falls have been on her bucket list since she was a kid. So she was super stoked about it. I had been to Quebec about 4 years prior. And so I had been to Canada, even though, yes, that is a completely different province, but it still felt slightly familiar to me simply because I had already been to the country, right? Even though it wasn't on my bucket list, I was just happy that my aunt was getting the opportunity to go. So we flew in to Ontario and we got our car rental and then we went to the hotel. We were staying in Mississauga because let me tell you, Toronto is too expensive to be staying in a hotel. So we stayed in Mississauga. And we drove to the Niagara Falls. I was assuming that it was going to be a nature park, but this was not where the GPS took me, folks. This was not that. So as soon as we got really close, I noticed there's like this massive Ferris wheel. There's like this plastic dinosaur. I'm like, are we in the right place? Is this the right place? Roll down my window, ask somebody, and they were like, yeah, this is the right place. So we parked, not knowing what to expect. I hadn't Googled or done any type of research on the Niagara Falls beforehand because we were only gonna be there for 24 hours. And I thought it was just a straight shot. Go there, see whatever you need to see, take pictures, and we're out. That's what I thought it was going to be. So, we go through this theme park called Clifton Hill, and I mean, everything is there. So it's a really big tourist hotspot and it's very family friendly. So you have all these restaurants, you have your Ripley's Believe It or Not. And like I said, the Ferris wheel is just a lot of things, a lot of entertainment for families. That's the impression that I have of Clifton Hill. So we're asking people for directions and they're like, just keep on going that way, keep on going. So we finally see it. It opens up and we see it and my aunt just goes nuts. So we are here at the Niagara Falls. Auntie, how long have you waited to be at the falls?
At least 25 years.
What? That's pretty long.
So this is big for me.
You're enjoying yourself though.
Yes, but I can't show too much emotion. There's too much people out here. I don't want to embarrass myself. So I'm just being calm and
relaxed.
Yes.
That's good. That's good. How are you enjoying Canada so far?
I love Canada. I've had Putin as well. Yeah.
That was
I'm
good.
Enjoying it. Yes.
Yeah. There you go.
Good,
All right.
Recommend it.
I like how professional you sound. I was happy for her. And even though the Niagara Falls was not on my bucket list, I was still happy that I was there. I was happy that I was seeing another side of Canada. So let me tell you why I was disappointed. I think I came there with the expectation that it was going to solely be a nature park. And I can even tell you why I was thinking that. We had flown in from Iceland. And so the experience that I had in Iceland, that was still in my mind. I was like, okay, well, this is going to be another waterfall just like the one that we saw in Iceland. It's going to have that same feel around it, you know, a little more hotels, couple more buildings, but it's still going to have that same feel, you know. And so when we got there, and mind you, I went in through Clifton Hill, it was like, whoa, this ain't the same thing. And I know you can't compare Canada to Iceland, two different places. I get that. But I think because we were in this country where it was just, I mean, it is just so natural, you know, and then being thrusted into Clifton Hill, it's just a shock. It's such a shock. And I think that's what happened. And I'm not downing Clifton Hill, guys, I'm not. That is a place where you can get all of the entertainment that you can dream of. Everything's there, but it's just not what I was looking for, you know? But mind you, that is why I think that I have to go back. I have to go back because it's unfair. It's unfair for me to have those expectations because Canada and Iceland are two different places. And so I cannot judge the Niagara Falls based on my experience in Iceland. And I think that when I do go back, that I have to set up a nature tour. I think that that would be more up my alley. Not that I'm opposed to theme parks, mind you, I'm not. It's just that that was the mindset that I was in, and that was the feel that I was looking for. And so, yeah, so I want to go back to Canada and give it a fair shot because I don't think that I gave it a fair chance. I have to go on that nature tour to the falls, and I want to do the boat ride. And so that's my whole thing that I have planned. So that's why I was disappointed, and that's why I have to go back. I think we stayed at the falls for like 20 minutes or so, and then we just hopped back into the rental and we made the road trip back to Mississauga. So the next morning we checked out of the hotel, we returned our rental, and when we got up to the ticket counter, the agent says to us, he is so sorry, but our flight has been canceled due to the hurricane that's approaching Florida. What could you do? Like literally, I think that we have missed so many flights. This is our second time dealing with flight cancellations due to a hurricane. And so this was not our first rodeo. I don't want to get into how I felt as though it was havoc. I'm not going to run on about that. Just note, it was not a good experience. But we ended up going back to the hotel that we were at previously. We checked back into the rooms and we got the car for 2 days. So the day after that, we took a road trip to Toronto. We drove around downtown Toronto. We just hung out.
I was running through the six with my woes. Hot with the sizzle flows, cold when the airplanes land in the dot O. Home of the block O, patois and proper English.
Shopping.
Walmart.
Canada.
Love it.
We went to the mall, we hung out. We ended up staying in Canada for 6 days. 6 days. And we decided that we were not gonna go out because we are not gonna be charging credit cards. Our vacation was already done. Our time for exploration had ended 4 days prior. We didn't know anybody in Ontario to say that we're gonna call anybody up and be like, hey, we're in town, wanna hang out or whatever. No, we didn't know anybody. And we didn't wanna spend that extra cash. So we just stayed in the hotel room.
Mickey.
But I appreciated those 6 days. Once I am spending time with my family, I'm good. I am so good. And we are in a different destination. We are in a new place. We are in a different place. And so I'm always happy about that. Once the hurricane had passed, we checked out, took our flight, and we were headed to Miami. And that was our experience at the Niagara Falls. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this week's travel vlog. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comment section and I will try my best to answer them. See you all next week. Bye.